Well, it's good, Commanders fans. So a lot to unpack here. I know we already know we traded back from 16 to pick 98. We traded back from pick 11 to pick 16 to 98 and 120. I know the Saints traded up to get Olave, which I was not too happy about. But it is what it is on that part. The Ravens got Kyle Hamilton. The Jets got got Garrett Wilson, which was a gut punch to me. But I like the pick. Do I love the pick? I don't love the pick, but I like it. Jahan Dotson. Being a Maryland fan, look at the numbers what Jahan Dotson did to Maryland. Being a Maryland fan, that was the game where everybody was like, oh, the Terps have arrived. The Terps are undefeated. We're about to beat Penn State. Look what this man did to Maryland. This man, Jahan Dotson, had 11 catches for 242 yards. Had an 86-yard catch and 3 tubs. Had a hat trick. This is against Maryland. No disrespect to my Terps, but Jahan Dotson used to do us dirty every single year. He used to do us dirty. No, I don't think. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, no, it wasn't. I don't think it was this year where everybody was like, "Oh, we're gonna beat Penn State. We're gonna beat Penn State." But I think actually, it might have been that game where everybody was hyped up. It was like Maryland's gonna beat Penn State, and then next thing you know, Penn State just dusts Maryland. But to get back to his skill set, he's a legit player, man. He's got good hands. He's got route running, separation. This is what Ron Rivera wants. He wants playmakers. I know Treylon Burks was on the board. Trying to think of some other players that were really on the board, but I think you could have got a Jahan Dotson in at pick 29. At pick 16, I think it's a little high, but he's looking for a number 2 wide receiver. He's looking for a complement to Terry McLaurin, and I think Jahan Dotson is a complement to Terry McLaurin. Now, Jahan Dotson, he's 5'11". He's on the smaller side, but he certainly plays bigger than what his height and his weight is. He's 5'11", 184 pounds, out of Nazareth, Pennsylvania. 91 catches, 1,182 yards, 12 tubs. So the numbers speak for itself. This guy, he produces. He creates separation. That's what I want. I wanted a receiver to create separation, and I think we're getting that in Jahan Dotson. It runs a 4.40. Let me see what the vertical leap is, too, on Jahan Dotson. 36 vertical leap, 36 inches, which is pretty darn good, too. That's super athletic right there, too. So I think it's a solid pick. He creates separation. He can play in the slot. He can play on the outside. But he is on the smaller side. That is the thing. He's on the smaller side, 178 pounds. But what's his name? Scott Turner can use him, jet sweeps, all kinds of things, gadget plays here and there. But he's a legitimate receiver. He's got really good hands, really solid hands. Looking at the positives, the pros of his game, strengths, instant acceleration to stem and go. So, yeah, he does have a quick release. He runs by guys. He can be another deep threat on this offense and add in some more speed. Him, Deami, Curtis, Terry, more speed across the board. You're giving Carson Wentz more speed. You got him a weapon. You got him a playmaker. It's going to be intriguing to see what we do in the second round. I really think we're going running back in the second round. I really do. I feel like we're going to get a running back in the second round. Like I said, Breece Hall. I feel like we're going to get Breece Hall in the second round. But I like Jahan Dotson. They said early juice creates earlier hip turn from coverage. He can stop on a dime. Great on cuts, stopping, making guys miss in the phone booth. Is a yak guy too. So he brings a lot to the table, man. I like him. I think he's a polished wide receiver. Can run all the routes. Can phone booth wiggle after the catch. They wrote that on his strengths too. Graceful leaping ability too. He's good with contested catches as well. So I think it's a solid pick. Now for the value, that's where maybe I dropped the grade, but I give it a B+ pick. We need a wide receiver. I'm in an offensive state of mind. We need to get this offense better. We need to get this offense up to par, and that's what we needed to do. We needed to get Carson Wentz as many weapons as possible. We need to help Terry McLaurin out. We need to take the pressure off of him. We had to take the pressure off of Terry, so they just can't double team this man. If Curtis come back healthy, you just get speed across the board. You get versatility and position flex with all these receivers. You can move around and use them as chess pieces. So I do like the pick, and he's a solid punt returner as well. He brings that to the table too. He set the Penn State record for 24 yards per punt return. Had an 81-yard punt return touchdown in his career as well, and he was third team All-American this year, ran a 4.44-yard dash. So I like the pick. The Eagles just traded for A.J. Brown. That is a game changer. That's a game changer. I'm not even in front. That's a game changer right there. That's a legitimate trade right there. I can't even front on that. That's a legit trade. That's a legit. 4 years, $100 million. Sheesh, he got paid $25 million. So you gotta look at Terry McLaurin now. What he's gonna get paid. You're gonna have to pay Terry around that with AJ Brown. Because honestly, if you can argue who's better, Terry McLaurin or AJ Brown, I would take Terry McLaurin. Am I being biased a little bit? Maybe, but I just feel like Terry McLaurin with better quarterback play would be better than AJ Brown. I really think in my opinion, I take Terry over AJ Brown. So The Eagles, man, paying him 4 years, $100 million. Now you got to worry about A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. So that is tough. That is tough. Ron might have to go corner in the second round, too. See what corners are available, you know. I don't know if Andrew Booth is going to drop back or Trent McDuffie or guys like they're going to be available at pick 47. But, yeah, you might have to get some more or you just get Jalen Petrie out of Baylor, Nick Cross, one of those guys to help out the secondary to combat them getting A.J. Brown and having Devontae Smith and Dallas Goedert. Because that's a legitimate receiving core. I got to give it to the Eagles. That's a good move right there. I don't know what they gave up, but that's a good move. Like I said, giving a pick 11, wasn't really happy about it, but getting more picks, we need more picks. We need more depth on this team. We have a lot of weaknesses on the roster that we need to fill. So I wasn't 100% mad on this, but Jahan Dotson, Carson Wentz throwing dots to Jahan Dotson. We'll see if that can happen. Make something shake, make something happen. So I give it a B+. Just off the surface, I give it a B+. I'm happy with the pick. I think he's a more polished receiver. He's a good route runner. He's not a one-trick pony where you just tell him to go on go routes. That's not what he is. He's a tough guy. He will go over the middle. He's not scared to take a hit. He's a small guy, but plays big. He plays like he's 6'4" out there, can jump out the gym too. So I think he played basketball as well in high school. Like everybody played basketball in high school for real. But looking at his bio, yeah, I want to say he played basketball in high school too. Yeah, he had a nasty one-handed catch against Ohio State. But all right, you guys let me know what you guys think, man. Hell to Commanders. Peace.